Hi everybody, take two. Sorry, I went live and I had Classic FM for some reason was playing in the background, so that wasn't a great experience for you. So here I am in the garden. I haven't live streamed for a long time. I'm still suffering with shingles. It's not very comfortable for me. I've got a pain in my side and it's going to take a while to get better, but I just thought I would just do a little bit of chatting. I am here under the umbrella. Look, oh, wait a minute, let's show you. Wait a minute, look. I have got an umbrella up, keeping me a bit shaded here. Hello, Janice. Thank you for your parcel today. So, yes, so I have the shade over me at the moment. I'm not comfortable. I do have shingles and I've got a pain in my side, but the garden goes on and the garden grows on and the garden needs me. So I have to keep going. So I'm sitting here in the shade. Thought I'd do a quick live stream because I haven't been able to do my 10 o'clock live streams. Hi, I can see some people coming in there. Who can I see? Scampy Jack, hello. I can see, oops, Paul. Hello, Paul. I can't see very many. I can't see all the comments, folks. Sorry if I can't see your comments. It's very bright out here. Very hot and sunny. And yesterday I was sitting out here in the shade on the other side, so you might be able to see behind me the blue umbrella that's over there. So when I sit that, hello Becky, when I sit that end of the garden, I've got the umbrella there. And what I've done, I've been a bit ingenious with this one. I think I showed you before. Look, I haven't got a base for it, but look, it's standing in the unit that's shelves. Hello, Jodie. Who else came in there? Maureen, hello. Thank you, Maureen. Yes, it's horrible. Shingles is not nice. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. Not even my worst enemy. There you go. So, anyway, yes. So I've put my mum's sun umbrella. I've stood it in the hole in this here, so I thought that was quite ingenious. And it's keeping me shaded on this little bit. You can see the sun is there, but it's keeping me a bit shaded, and I am enjoying the sunshine. Janice, getting all that vitamin D. So hopefully it will help me to get better. You know, being in my garden helps me feel better anyway. And yesterday, while I was in my garden, I saw some people park down the road and walk up the road. And I thought, you know what? I think they're the judges for White in Bloom. Now, hang on, there's so much going around, shingles and chickenpox. Well, there you are, I think, yeah. And yes, guess what, Jodie? Shingles is not helped. It's made worse by stress. And I've had an awful lot of stress in my life lately, so maybe that would explain things. Anyway, I'm trying not to be stressed. I'm trying to do things that don't stress me, but life is quite stressful for most of us at the moment. Not to worry. You know, I mean, I'm sitting in the beautiful sunshine. The sky is blue. Can you see? I can't see any clouds at the moment. The sky is absolutely blue. It's just wonderful here. Shingles, you had it in your spine. Oh, Jodie, that sounds terrible. I've got it in my side, in my left side. So anyway, hi Kathy, nice to see you. So just so I don't want to do 10 o'clock broadcast, because by 10 o'clock I'm getting into bed actually these days, because I'm, you know, not feeling great by that time of night. But discomfort came out in pregnancy. Oh no, Julie, that's terrible. I can tell you I'm not pregnant for sure. Hello, Jackie. And Michaela. So lots of you. So I just thought, you know, you might want to know what's going on. I have done some posts, but you know, you do like my live stream, so I thought, hello Kathy, I thought I would just get on here and show you that I'm okay, but I'm not great, certainly not for 10 o'clock broadcasts at the moment. But what better than joining me in my garden? And here I am sitting down. So I've got chairs all round my garden. I managed to get shade in various places of my garden. It is beautiful here today. It is absolutely beautiful. And I see butterflies and I see bees and there are birds around. And, oh, it's just gorgeous. All I need now is for the rain to come in the night time. Let's have the rain in the night time because the water butts are empty. Now, I haven't completely run out of water. I've watered my garden with rainwater for weeks and weeks and weeks. I've also used rainwater to flush my toilet, and I have reduced my water bill, which is brilliant. But you will see, if I'll show you down here, lots and lots of bottles, plastic bottles that I am reusing so they're not one use and throw away. Loads and loads of these bottles are hidden around the garden. But I'm now, look, there's some under there. I don't know if you can see. So they're hidden around in the garden space. If you have trouble staying awake after 8, oh, Kathy, well, I'm just in such pain by 10 o'clock that I need to just go to sleep. Sometimes I actually watch a film and lie in a more comfortable position, but sometimes I just go off to sleep. Anyway, as I say, I've got bottles of water hidden all around. So what I've been doing over the last few months is every time it rains, I decanted the water from the water butt into all the plastic bottles that we get so many, don't we? The lemonade, the milk. I've got loads and loads and loads of bottles, and rather than use them once and throw them away, I have my milk, and then I bring the thing down to the garden, and I use all those. And sometimes you can, if you want to make a scoop for the garden, you can cut the bottle and cut it and make it into a scoop. You can use it as a watering can if you put holes in the lid, and you can shake it that way. I've got this, as I use this for watering, this great big thing here, but it takes 8 litres. And I do have strawberries. Yes, I do, Jodie. At the moment, this is really too heavy for me to move around if I fill it up with 8 litres of water. Not great when you've got shingles. So I'm sort of using less water at a time at the moment. Wait a minute, let's go around here. My strawberries, Jodie, are right at the other end of the garden, and at the moment I'm not going to get up and walk there because I'm quite comfortable on my chair. I will do more live streams from different places in the garden, but probably sitting down and showing you. I want to show. I don't have a lot of power left. My battery's running down, so I'll do till the battery runs out. Then I'll probably go and have my lunch, and then I might do some more later on. But I just wanted to just say hello and let you know that I was reasonably okay. Hello, Inga. Is that you there? Yes. I think that's you, isn't it? Yes, you're in Jersey, I believe. All the way over in Jersey. Hope you're having a great time. So I'm just sitting in a little bit of shade, just catching up with my viewers. I'm sort of tidying up lots of pots. But yesterday, as I say, the judges came. I saw 2 people coming up the road, and I thought, I think they're the judges for White in Bloom. Now, White in Bloom is run by Visit Isle of Wight, and it said on their website that the judges would be mysterious. They would come. They wouldn't tell you they'd come. What they do is put a card in your door. Well, if you're saying you've been judged, if you're sitting in the garden and 2 people come and look at your garden, it's pretty obvious that they're probably judges. Thank you, Andrea. Yes, I thought I'd better appear, let you know I am still alive. But obviously, with the pain, I'm not going to be doing 10 o'clock broadcasts until I'm feeling much better than that. So I will do broadcasts during the day instead. I can't see all the comments coming in. Sorry, who's that? Hazel? Hello, Hazel. Nice to see you. Yes, so, as I say, the judges came. And I did suggest some feedback because they've got various criteria on which they're judging the gardens. So some of it is about sustainability, all different things. Now, you can't tell the backstory of a garden by just looking at the garden. And I did say to the judges, every garden has a backstory. And there probably are some amazing stories to the people who've entered it for White in Bloom. I said, so really, it shouldn't be a secret thing. You should talk to the people actually doing the garden. Well, because I was in the garden, they talked to me. They actually told me who they were. I'd guessed already. So we had a bit of a chat, I told them a bit about my garden and how it how it happened, how it was a patch of grass before the pandemic and all that. And of course, my garden is now my garden and part of my mum and dad's garden, because I've acquired loads of plants from over there. Let's have a look. How are you? I'm all right, Inga, but in pain. Have you managed to water them okay? Did the judges... Whoops, hang on. Did the judges what? Say anything? They didn't say anything about the garden, but we chatted. And they said they would take the feedback to go and feedback. Because, what I forgot to tell them was I have used only rainwater on my garden for weeks and weeks, because at the moment I've got I've got 3 working water butts. I've got a 4th one that's got to have a new piece of pipe. I'm planning 5, 6 and 7 water butts, so that we will be totally sustainable with the water for a whole year. Eventually, there are different places I've worked out I can put them. I was talking to another friend the other day, and about some more water butts over there. So it's going to be easier. Also, one of my community told me that you can actually get a pump to put in the water butt and fix it to a hose, which makes life that much easier. So that would be good. But as I say, when it rains, I decant all the water, and I just sit here in my little corner like a garden gnome, just decanting the water, watching the world go by, listening to classic FM radio usually, or chatting with the neighbours. It's just great. I'm retired, and this is what retirement is all about. I spent most of my life careering around at 90 miles an hour, so why shouldn't I be here in my garden doing that? Hello, who's that? Alice, is that? Ali? Sorry, Ali. Caroline, hello. Who else is there? Caroline. I can't see the comments very well because it's... Hello, Andrew. Because it's too bright on the screen. Hello, Karen. Nice to see you. And Tasha. Lovely to see you all, folks, joining me in my garden. As I say, my battery's going to run out in a minute. So if I suddenly disappear without any warning, that's because the battery will have died. But I do need to go in and hydrate and have some lunch. And then I will come out, and maybe later on I will sit in the front of the garden and show you. Hi, Wendy. Show you the fruits of my labour. And I might even show you some fruit. I've got raspberries, I've got blackberries, I've got a few red currants, I've got a few black currants. There is a black... Is there a blackberry? I don't know. Some of the things I've acquired from my mum. I've got an apple tree, 2 apple trees in my garden. I've got a pear tree. It's amazing what you can fit in this space. I've squeezed in an awful lot, and there's still vertical growing space. There's still more space up there to grow things. There's still wall space to use. There's so many options. And I'm just loving seeing where I can squeeze a few more plants. I've got a rose here that I bought last year, and I've just tidied up the pot because it was half empty. It needed more soil in it, so I've just put some more soil. And then I shall plant a few little things there in that spare bit of soil, because I don't like seeing the soil. I like seeing all pretty bits and pieces. Look, there's one of my lovely pots. That's a honeysuckle that came from my mum's there. And in the bottom I've put some lovely plants that I got from Care in the Garden. Hang on, let's just go back. Wait a minute. Siri's watching. Hello. Nice garden. Good luck. And thank you, Andrew. Well, we've already won one award with the garden. I've won a high tea at Yelf's for putting pictures in of that, and now I've got to put the pictures in for Ride in Bloom. I have to submit the pictures. For White in Bloom, the judges came out. So there we go, all different options, but it is an award-winning garden already. Inga and Russ have been, helping me in the garden. Other people have donated things to the garden. it's a community garden. I don't mean in that the community all come and sit here. Some of them do, but it's a community have come together to do this. So I'm very grateful for everybody who has helped me. Wait a minute, hang on, I should be turning this around the other way. Hi, Sharon. Sharon also donated some beautiful red carnations, and of course those carnations are part of my red, white and blue garden, my Jubilee garden. Inga and Russ made me a wishing well last year, and it had a Jubilee makeover, so it's red, white and blue. I don't think you can see it from where I'm sitting, and I'm not getting up because I'm in pain. I'll go the other side of the garden later on when I've recharged the battery, so watch out for me later. You can remember pre-garden, what an amazing, yeah, absolutely. And of course it's changed a lot from last year to this year, because last year I used tyres, vehicle tyres, because I couldn't afford lots of pots. I have now inherited a lot of pots from my mum's garden, and people have, my brother's given me lots of pots. So I've managed to take the tyres out and put the pots in the garden. But I have got some piles of tyres. Let me show you here. Wait a minute. Round there's a pile of tyres. And the pile of tyres is where I keep the spare bottles of water, or the empty bottles as I empty them. So they're hidden away round the back. I mean, this is my attempt at hiding all my bins from the road. So there's the road there, and then you've got all this wonderful garden here, and then this is my path, which needs tidying up, but I'm working on it at the moment. And then this side I'm working to hide the bins and the water butts. It's all a work in progress. So let's have a look. So Sharon, that's it, Sharon's. Hi Crystal, nice to see you. Hi Liliana, lots of you watching in. So it gives me such enormous pleasure, this little piece of garden here down on the Isle of Wight, and a very sunny Isle of Wight today. Absolutely beautiful. And I'm hoping that I can teach some of the local children a little bit about gardening, watching weather forecasts saying tomorrow rain coming over in the morning. Excellent, Jackie. I hope it does come. And if it comes in the morning, I won't have to water tomorrow. But really, not to be selfish, I really need the rain to come in the night so it doesn't rain on everybody who wants it to be sunny. Because, of course, this is the time of year for school sports days and all sorts of things. So I would hate to wish rain on other people who don't need it. But anyway, I would love to teach some of the local children some gardening. And opposite me, we have the open whoops, hang on, let's do it the right way around. We have the grass over there, we have the community centre, and we have the whoops, can you see? I don't know if you can see past my plants. And one of the local residents, rain showers next week. I need the rain now, Caroline. Seen a ladybug designed out of tyres. Yes, I have seen those things, and also a giraffe. I've seen so many things, Andrew, made out of tyres. But actually, I don't want the tyres now because I've got lots of pots. And so it's Glastonbury this weekend, so it will rain. Oh, yes, and people struggling to get to Glastonbury because train strikes. Yeah, very difficult. So anyway, that patch of grass over there, I'm probably going to see if the guy who's now organising that to make it an area for the children, I'm going to see if he wants some of the tyres for the children to sit on to make seats and things over there. That would be fun for the kids. So I'm going to donate. I had 40 tyres delivered to me last year, 20 at a time, because the local garages struggle to get rid of them. And so they'll give them away, but they'll deliver them for free if you take 20 at a time. So I took 20, then I took another 20. But now I want to get rid of a lot of them because I don't want them all for storage for the water bottles. But I think that, they might have them over there for fun items. Maybe the children could get involved in decorating them. That would be lovely. I'd love to teach the children the cement craft. I've made little gnomes in my garden. my gnomes I made last year, and then I gave them a Jubilee makeover, which again I will show you later this afternoon when I come back on broadcast. But I'm not going to move around the garden, as I say, because I'm uncomfortable with my shingles. Hello, Heather. Who else is there? Hello, Elizabeth. Let's see. With the local wildlife, yes, the wildlife, what was the zoo? The wildlife sanctuary. They will probably have some of the times. I have messaged them to see, so they'll have some of them, I'm sure, as well. So, hello, Carol. Nice to see you. So, as I say, my battery's going to run out in a minute. I'll carry on chatting perhaps until the battery runs out. I've got a gorgeous Aquilegia here. Look at this beautiful plant. It actually needs another drink. I have watered it, but it needs some more watering. This is an Aquilegia plant. It is absolutely beautiful. I had another one down here, but it's over there. I can't get over how those beautiful flower heads stay upright on those little thin stalks. One of what life's little mysteries, but I absolutely love that one. So Care in the Garden is where I've bought a lot of my plants from. A few things I've grown from seed, some things I've grown from seed, but a lot of them I got from Care in the Garden. Care in the Garden is a local community interest company that helps people with learning disabilities find work. So they work in the plant centre, and then the prices are very reasonable. The plants are beautiful. Hello, Steve-O. Could do with some information from you at some stage. Hi.
Just donating a couple of things.
Oh, you look, you're very busy there with all your bags going down.
Yeah.
Where's your you need a trolley to take it.
I wish I had one.
Yeah. Oh. So anyway, it's lovely that I chat to lots of the residents as they go up and down here. Met them all since I grew my garden. Steve-O, yeah, Steve-O watching in. There we go. So, as I say, beautiful day here. I'm hoping that my shingles will start to go away and that I will be back to. Hello, Robert. I will be back to live streaming at 10. But for the time being, I think this is how I'll do it. I'll do it, jump on and off during the garden during the day. I have had a load of smoothie hats in from lots of you. The smoothie hat campaign is coming to a close on Monday the 27th, next Monday. I'm just waving to my neighbours. I'm having the smoothie hats collected. Helen Randall's coming from Age UK, Isle of Wight, to collect up all the smoothie hats that have come in from the Go Live Granny community. There will be over 1,000 of them. I'm going to have a count up and see, but I've been poorly, so I haven't been showing the parcels as they've come in. So this afternoon, if I charge my battery up, I would like to actually share all the parcels that have come in. Linda's sent some. I think I've had 2 parcels in from Linda. And I forgot. Janice's parcel came in today. Somebody else's parcel. Sorry if I'm forgetting who it is. I haven't got a note in front of me of all the parcels. I've been sitting in the garden here knitting smoothie hats as well. We said we would get 1,000 to donate to Age UK Isle of Wight to go with the rest of the people donating, so that we smashed the target of 5,000. Well, we've done more than 1,000. I will have a count. I've lost count of how many we've done. I know Yvonne is posting hers today. She's sending me 250. There are various other little parcels coming in. There are some that have been donated down, being given in at Isle of Wool. And tomorrow I have to go into town, so I will collect those up when I go into town. And I will let you know. I know that we've smashed our target of 1,000. I'm not sure whether we've gone past 1,500. I think we have, or we will. Whether we get to 2,000, who knows? But I can keep knitting until Monday, because I can, finish mine off and give them to Helen when she comes. Those of you who've got to post them obviously need to post them, so I've got them by Monday to give to Helen. So anybody who's got any that need to post, get them in the post to me, or post them to Isle of Wool if you're not sure, where I am. and we will gather those all up. You know, it's an amazing feat what all of you lovely people do. Either you knit or crochet for us, or you support those who are knitting and crocheting and share the broadcasts and give everybody encouragement. Some people have already now started the poppies, which is an appeal for Remembrance Day in November. We have plenty of time, but we were asked for 1,000 poppies, and I said to Heath, I don't think you mean 1,000, I think you mean 10,000, because it's a big project, suspending a lot of poppies from high up in the air, and 1,000 would get lost right up in the air. So I reckon we need 10,000. Some of you have already started on that. Dan Ball, one of our community, he asks us if we can make scenery and railway trains and things like that out of our knitting and crochet for the Watercress Railway. They're putting on a big exhibition in August. So if you fancy doing any scenery or trains or anything like that, get in touch and I'll let you know all about that. In the meantime, we make baby hats for the hospital and other bits and pieces. But also, if any of you want to knit any little girls' cardigans, 18 months and up, in, I think, pastel colours, Helen at Isle of Wool has asked for that because she gets asked for those. And of course, she sells the items that she puts them on display in her shop. And then the money from that comes to us, and we donate it to charities. I've got a couple of charity donations just about to go out, but I'm trying to make sure that when they go out, we actually get a certificate or some personal acknowledgement of the money. So at the moment, I'm in touch with a couple of people where I'm about to make donations. I will let you know when that's happened. Let me see if I can see this comment. I don't think I can, but it's too bright. I can't see. Jackie's put, is it Jackie? Wait a minute, I can't see what it says. When I can't read it. Sorry, Jackie. My eyes are. The sun's playing havoc. It's lovely to have the sun, but I'll answer you when I look at the all the comments. But so, folks, now I'm going to go in and hydrate because it's important I keep hydrated. The battery is about to run out, but I'll go in before that and go and charge the battery up again. And I will do a live showing you all the knitting, and I may do another live from the front of the garden, because I'm in the back end of the garden. I'm in the working area at the moment. Just to remind you, if you didn't see it just now, look, this is where, there's my water butts. This is where I sit and decant. Look, I've got seats where I sit and decant the water. My dustbins are here behind all this lot, so I'm trying to make this this is all going to be pretty with lots of trailing plants I will have here next time. I mean, we're still in an infancy of this garden, so that will become much more beautiful. This is a path, but at the moment it's blocked up with all my bits and pieces, and this is the back end of the garden, and the other side of all this is my Jubilee garden, and then of course further down is the rest of my garden. But I'm going to leave it at that for now. Wait a minute. With the poppies, are you leaving a bit of wool on the back? Oh, that might be a good idea, folks, for them to be attached. I think that's a brilliant idea, Jackie. Yes, if you are making poppies, if you remember, can you leave an end of wool so that they can be attached by that end of wool? That's probably a very good idea, Jackie. Yes, do that. I mean, if they change their mind and want to do it a different way, then they can always snip that off. But otherwise, yes, leave a long end on your poppies. And it doesn't really matter what size they are. Somebody asked me, and she's doing fairly small ones. That's okay, because that's what she can manage. I'm doing big ones because the big ones can perhaps the bigger ones go higher up, coming down to smaller ones. It doesn't matter. Go on YouTube. There are plenty of knitting and crocheted poppies, loads and loads of them. Go and get a tutorial on there, which is what I found a nice one that I liked. I'm knitting mine, not crocheting. And so, you know, 10,000's a lot, but I know that my community won't let me down. I've had other people join in, people who weren't part of the Go Live Granny community have seen what we're doing, and they said they'll make some, so that's lovely. Lots of people getting involved. Also, if you don't knit or crochet, but you're happy to donate wool, then red wool and black wool, obviously the black for the middle, or we can use buttons, but you can knit a little black middle bit for the poppies. So you can donate. If you live far away and you don't want to post wool, you could always order some wool. If this is what you'd like to do, you could order some wool either from isleofwool.com or from the Runaway Elmers in Ryde, both wool shops in Ryde, and you could order some red wool from them. I could collect it and donate it to local knitters, and you wouldn't have to pay postage on it. You can just order the wool and say that it's for me. They'll let me know and I'll collect it at some stage. There's lots of ways of helping. You don't have to actually be a knitter. So anyway, as I say, I need to go in and hydrate now. So that's what I'm going to go and do. Thanks to everybody who's joining in. I am going to... Oh, hello. Somebody's just stopped here.
Afternoon.
Hello. I've just had one of these.
Have you?
Is this my normal medication?
No.
Hang on, yeah. Sorry, folks. I'm going to finish the live stream now because there's a lady come to see me. Bye. See you all soon.